Krane color here. Today we're going to talk about exterior color for your house. So what if you're not painting your wooden siding? What if you want to put a different kind of substrate up there, perhaps something more durable with more longevity than wood? Well, there's Hardie Board out there. That is a cement board which lasts a very long time and needs next to no upkeep. Well, you can buy it primed so you can paint it any color, but that means you've got to paint your house every X amount of years, just like you would if it was a wooden house. But if you buy the pre-selected colors, then you take care of that problem right away. But the basic selection of colors, the statement collection, which is slightly different in different parts of the country, is a pretty limited palette of roughly 15 colors. So lots of neutrals, lots of grays, there's a white, there's a deep barn kind of red. You're going to run out of selections really fast. So how do you turn it into something kind of exciting? I've got a client who's going to be building it's actually a community center, and they are going to use Hardie Board in smooth plank. Now they asked for a dark exterior color, but they don't really want something so kind of down and boring like grays or browns. So the way we're going to snazz it up a bit is by adding contrasting trim. The trim won't be Hardie in their case. It's going to be another material that we can paint. So let's go through some of the dark ones that I'm going to suggest to him. There's Deep Ocean. It's a deep muted blue. It's quite nice, and I think it looks fantastic with deep maroony trim colors. Look at that. That is just fantastic. That's Sherwin-Williams polished mahogany. That's a great idea. Or you can go a little bit more monochromatic and go sort of a dark gray, bluey gray with a dark blue siding, and that's Gibraltar. Our next selection is called Rich Espresso, and it sounds like what it looks like. It's a dark brown. So for some contrast, we can add sort of more of a tan color. Here we've got a little bit more contrast than previously. This is Bungle House Gray from Sherwin-Williams. Again, another rich, deep red, which I think is fantastic. You know, a really kind of craftsman, arts and crafts kind of house, Adirondack style house. Color palette, that's Rojo Marron. And here's a little bit more of a khaki golden tan called Roycroft Suede. Next up, Iron Gray. This could be my favorite. It's looking quite light here, but it's not. It's a deep gray that's got hints of green in it. And I'd like to suggest it with Hamburg Gray. This is sort of also a very complex gray that you can see blues and greens in it, and they're really quite lovely together if you want to go a little bit more monochromatic. And of course, we can find more color and put more pops in the house with door colors, for instance. Another idea is to go with sort of a rust kind of color. This is Renwick Golden Oak. There you've got a lot of contrast created by both hue and value, lightness, darkness. Here's sort of a tannish brown called Timber Bark. And again, going with those arts and crafts, kind of really earthy, natural colors. Here's a sort of terracotta color called Wheat Penny, really pretty together. Or more of a standard warm gray, like a stone color, and this is called Curio Gray. So there you have it. 4 different Hardie color statement siding colors with interesting trim colors to complement it.